Alrighty, well, I guess we'll start up here in this corner. We got some wallflowers and sweet williams that are about to bloom. This is our little sassafras trees. There's two of them here. Eventually we'll have to pick one, but anyway, right now they're both about, I don't know, 1.5 feet, 2 feet tall. So they're doing all right. Fair amount of yarrow over there. Anne's peony is extremely happy. First year we planted it, I think it had one bloom. Last year it had about a dozen. This year we can't even count. Got a few poppies. We got bachelor's buttons like this guy. The 9 bark is here but not flowering yet. Smooth sumac just starting to wake up. Running a little behind the staghorn, which you'll see here in a minute. All kinds of little ferny looking stuff here. I don't know what it is, but I got a lot of it. I'm going to see what it turns into. Wallflowers, sweet williams. I got some sweet williams blooming. There's my tulip tree. More of those. The wallflowers. There's a fragrant sumac there, but it hasn't bloomed or done much yet, but it's waking up, so that's good. I put it in the ground last fall. We have some garden pinks, as they are known. And isn't that just the prettiest thing? Sweet williams, wallflowers. We have blazing star. You can't really see it, but we have prairie blazing star just waking up down there. Poppies. Lots of yarrow. This year, I don't know how this happened or where they came from, but we have yellow wallflowers. Never had them before. Don't remember planting them, but they're just right here, mixed in with all the orange. I didn't know wallflowers came in any other color. I don't know if this little Asian persimmon is going to make it, but we'll see. Here's my dandelion farm. Didn't mean for it to be that, but that's what it is. There is American elder down there that I just put in the ground last fall. There's an American elder, courtesy of Arbor Day Society. There's another one over here. This is the darndest thing. Right down there. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Anyway, right down there, there is an American elder getting started. And it was one of the cuttings that I did. And just kind of as a joke, I just stuck it in the ground roughly where I wanted it. And darned if it didn't start to take off. So, we'll let that one go. Here's an American persimmon. 2 American persimmons. Why it's only got flowers at the bottom, I don't know, but I'm hoping one of these is a female. But if not, that's okay too. American persimmon isn't a terrible tree to have. These are high bush cranberries. I can't remember what the other name is for them. But anyway, they're starting to put out their little blooms. More of these, more of those. And then this here is my prairie fire crabapple, courtesy of Arbor Day. And it's just so happy. I'm so pleased with this thing. It bloomed already and I missed it. I think I took some pictures, but no video. Anyway, American hazelnut, leafing out nicely. All 3 of them are leafing out nicely. So, this one was the biggest one. These 2 were substantially smaller. So what I did is I fertilized these in the fall and did not fertilize this one. Then in the spring, I gave all 3 of them a couple of tree spikes. So we'll see how that does. I have a lot of bee balm on the way. I have a few Maximilian sunflowers. This is Dunstan chestnut. I'm expecting great things from that thing this year. I fertilized it last fall. I did fall fertilizing last year for the first time. So we're going to see what kind of a difference it makes. Because a lot of my stuff has been just sort of stuck. Anyway, this is a volunteer mulberry. And my plan is to start bending these branches down and making them take root and form kind of a mulberry living fence all around the yard. So we'll see how that does. These are some leftover sunflower canes. I left partially standing. Here in a little while, as soon as it warms up, we're going to put corn, beans, and squash in here. And then I'm thinking in that area there that we might put cabbage. This is my other American chestnut. That one's doing the best. And then here is my staghorn sumac. You can tell by the fuzz. They all got fuzz. These are the males over here. They just put out foliage, turn scarlet red in the fall. And these are my females. These are my females here. They put out these nice little fruit clusters. I believe this is a female taking off. My plan is to have kind of a wall of sumac through here to create a little bit of shade in this area. So as the sumac sends up volunteers and starts walking along this area, I trim out the ones that are too close together and let the rest of them go. We have strawberries here that seem to be thriving on neglect. We put those in the ground just kind of as an experiment and then ignored them. And blooms and fruit coming everywhere. So that'll be neat if we get any. The raccoons got it all last year, but you know, it is what it is. We've got more blazing star right here. We had one standing here last year. Now I think it's sending up about 6 different shoots. So that's cool. We're gonna have more of those. I really like those tall purple flowers. This is almost pure yarrow in this stand. You get a few blanket flowers and black-eyed and brown-eyed Susans and other stuff popping up. But you'll see, things change. The 9-bark is just starting to pop here. So it'll be pretty when it fully blooms out. These are our black chokeberries. Anyway, aronia berries. They're just about done blooming. Mixed in with the smooth sumac. I figured the sumac would give a little bit of dappled shade for those to keep them from roasting in the summer sun. And last year it was interesting. The first year I had these, they just about got eaten to death by those Japanese beetles, but last year with the smooth sumac around, it seemed to provide kind of a shield for the aronia berries. The Japanese beetles didn't hardly bother them at all last year. Fun fact, Japanese beetles don't seem to care one single tiny little bit about sumac. So there's my wife's peony. And there's more Sweet William yet to bloom. A strawberry getting ready to do its thing. More strawberry over here. The strawberry's creeping around, just kind of pops up here and there. And then this here is a black tupelo. It's about to take the record for the longest surviving tree in this location. Been here 4 years and had 3 red buds die in this spot. No, 2 red buds, I don't know. Anyway, nothing lives here. But hopefully a native tree will. Speaking of, I got this. This is a Morris Burton American Persimmon. This is a self-fertile variety, similar to the Proc and Yates. So I got that in the ground last fall, and we will see how it does this year. But anyway, that's it. That's everything going on right now, and it's going to be changing little by little every week. So stay tuned. We'll talk later. Bye.